Hey guys, start with JT. How important was it for you guys to produce the way you did in the second period, particularly after the way things had gone in the first, and for you personally to pop a couple in?
Yeah, it was a big point of the game. Denver kept us in it in the first period. It was not the start we were looking for. We raised our compete level a little bit, created more turnovers, won more puck battles, and had a couple open nets. So it's nice to get on the board.
And what does it do for the group when Thatcher has a first period like he did?
Keeps us in it, gives us a life. It sucks when we don't play the way we're supposed to, especially to start a game. And they're coming off a game where we know that they're going to bring their best, so we have to raise our compete level to match that after the game before. So, we have total faith in Thatcher or whoever's back there, and kept us in the game. Kept us right in it, gave us a chance to come out and take over the game, and from that point on, we played pretty well.
Next up is Ben Kuzma.
JT, you're pretty old school and you usually wear your emotions on your sleeve. I know you had struggled before today. What was said in the room after the first period, and how impressed were you with the way your line responded in the second?
To be honest, other than a couple goals, I don't think we spent much time in their end. The team played well. There's penalties both ways, but I mean, be frank with you, I think we need to be way better as a line still. I think we need to push ourselves, and I know it looks pretty for you guys because I got some points today, but at the same time, there's not much difference in the game. We're relied upon to put points up and produce for our team, but we're relied on to work hard and create momentum for our team. And and typically when we work hard, the ice opens up like it did in the third period. I thought third period was probably our best period of the year, but at that point, it's 4 or 5 to 1 game. So we need to be better and start the game better. But it's nice to, I guess it's nice to produce a little bit, but at the same time, our standards are higher than a couple open nets.
How difficult was it for you, JT? I mean, you were in COVID protocol and the team was playing and you weren't. Was it hard to get going and find your rhythm on a personal basis?
Sure, at the beginning, probably the first 3 games. My legs were seizing up like halfway through the games, and it was hard. I definitely had couch legs, but last 3 or so, I felt pretty good. Obviously, would like to be better as on a personal standpoint, but my legs weren't the issue. I thought I was skating well, just wasn't making the plays I wanted to with the puck in the hard areas. Power plays been zipping it around, so I feel good there, but 5-on-5, I want to be way better.
Next up is Ian McIntyre.
Thatcher, you told us after last game that you'd felt enough was enough, and then you come back and you play just as well a second game in a row. How satisfied are you with that, and do you feel like you're back to peak form right now?
Yeah, obviously we get the win a couple nights ago, but it's all about turning the page. Wins and losses, you got to come back and with the way things are kind of going, like 1 game at a time isn't going to be good enough. We got to start stringing some together. So good to come out, and the group got better as the game went on today, and we were able to get the win. And
JT, you've admitted that it took you a few years in this league to kind of figure out how to be the player that you became. This has been Elias's first real rough patch, and he's only in season 3. What have you told him, if anything, about what he needs to do at a time like this?
Are you talking about Petey? Sorry, you broke up a little bit there. You say Petey?
Yes. This is Petey's first real rough patch, and you went through several years, you said, before you figured out. So what advice have you given him? What have you suggested?
Stop listening to everybody. Just worry about it as a game. There's a lot of outside noise. Comes in here all the time and has to answer about how he's not good enough or whatever. I think he's our best player. I'm not worried about him at all. I think when he knows when he competes. I'm not going to speak on behalf of Petey's game. He knows what makes him a good player, and we have complete faith that he's going to play well for us coming up.
And with the final question is Daniel Wagner.
JT, you said in the third period that you felt like that was the best your line played in the entire game. There was a moment where Elias knocked over Dadonov while possessing the puck. Do you see that physical edge when he brings that to his game, that it really elevates his play?
Yeah, that's his game. It doesn't necessarily need to. He had a pretty good lick on him there, but a lot of the times he's he does that and just creates a little separation for him to skate out of it. You know, not every time you're gonna, you know, steamroll a guy like that, but it's awesome to see that. And when he's playing like that, he's engaged in the game. He's strong on his stick. And like someone just asked, like when he knows that that's what makes him play well, when he's engaged in the game and playing on the inside and getting to the net, he tips in just as many goals as anybody. So I mean, it's like I said, we have complete faith that he's going to play well.
And Thatcher, how often have you faced 24 shots in a first period before?
I had no idea. Sure, it's happened before, you know, playing as a kid and, you know, juniors, college, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not too sure.